In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 MLB games happening on July 25, 2023, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Texas Rangers versus Houston Astros. The top 2 teams in the American League West continued their early week series on the diamond in the latest chapter of the Lone Star State rivalry. In the middle game of a 3-game series between division rivals, the Texas Rangers are on the road as they travel to face the Houston Astros Tuesday night. While the Rangers planned on resting some of their starters here and there during the second half of the season, sitting their ace against their closest pursuers in the American League West could prove problematic. Bradford has been decent enough in his recent outings, picking up his first 2 major league wins this month, but he's faced the Astros just once in his career. We'll have to see how he fares his second and potentially third times through the Astros order to get a more accurate read on him. France has pitched well as a rookie and shut down the A's in his last outing. While the Rangers have a dangerous lineup, Houston has played well against them in recent years, including taking 3 of 4 in the first series between the teams before the All-Star break. So the Houston Astros money line is our full game side pick. In their 7 prior meetings this season, these 2 teams have averaged a combined 10.6 runs per game, but the over has gone just 3-1 in those games. This season, these teams have favored the over, with a combined 97 of their games landing on that side of the total. Regardless of the current run of form, it seems these 2 sides come to slug it out when they get together. The Rangers hadn't even named a starter prior to Monday night's game, and though their offense may be missing a couple of key pieces, that is still a loaded lineup that can do heavy damage. Same to be said for Houston's offense, which is always dangerous. These 2 had an epic 12-11 battle the last time they saw each other. I think that game still lingers for both and carries over for another big run showdown. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Chicago Cubs versus Chicago White Sox. A crosstown rivalry will be renewed on Tuesday night as the Cubs make the short trip to the south side of Chicago to guaranteed rate field to battle the White Sox. Both teams will likely be on the outside looking in when the playoffs begin in October, but that fact won't dull this rivalry on Tuesday night. The Cubs come into this matchup as the hotter team after taking each of their last 3 games. The White Sox return home after a 3-6 road trip and are nearly 20 games under .500 at this point, and likely to be trading away some veteran players as they try to fix their roster. Cubs starter Hendricks is not a power arm, but does tend to keep the ball on the ground, which should play well against a White Sox team that has become reliant on the long ball to score runs. The Cubs, however, can play more of a contact style of play and have a superior defense to their crosstown rivals. White Sox starter Kopech has an earned run average over 6 and has struggled with his command all season. This is the first of 4 games between these rivals this season, with 2 to be played at Wrigley mid-August. The White Sox hold an 8-2 advantage over the last 10 meetings, but the Cubs have hit the money line in 22 of their last 37 games for Covers.com, and they are playing much better than their crosstown rivals this season. The Sox are just 21-25 at home this season and are 1-5 in their last 6 there. Hendricks looked good last time out and has done well against lineups better than the White Sox this season. He is 2-1 with a 2.53 earned run average and 0.84 WHIP in 5 starts on the road this season. So the Chicago Cubs money line is our full game side pick. This is still a rivalry game, and both teams will certainly be motivated to play well. The White Sox are 6-3-1 to the over in their last 10 games. They are 2-1 to the over in Kopech's last 4 starts, and he comes in with an earned run average over 6 in his last 3 starts. The Cubs have been pounding the over as of late, going over the total in 11 of their last 12 games. The Cubs have scored 8 or more runs 4 times in that span as well. This season, these 2 teams have had a combined 94 games reach over the respective total placed on them. The over is 5-4-1 in the last 10 meetings between the 2 and 8-1 in the Cubs' last 10 games. The Cubs' offense has been quite productive in the second half and have at times carried the total over entirely on their own. They put up 7 runs on Sunday and 8 on Saturday. They should be able able to get to Kopech for a few just the same. The White Sox were shut out in their first game after the All-Star break but have had some solid offensive efforts since. They won't be shut out by Hendricks or the Cubs here, so a good combo effort between the teams gets us plenty of runs tonight. Expect a high-intensity, high-scoring game on Tuesday night. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. St. Louis Cardinals versus Arizona Diamondbacks. The St. Louis Cardinals have been struggling this season as they are 4th in the National League Central with a 44-56 record. Veteran southpaw Steven Matz will be taking the mound and is coming off a win over the Chicago Cubs where he went 5 innings and allowed 1 run on 3 hits with a walk and 6 strikeouts. The Arizona Diamondbacks have been trying to correct course as of late as they are 2nd in the National League West with a 54-46 record right now. Veteran right-hander Merrill Kelly gets the start here and is coming off a losing effort against the San Francisco Giants where he threw 5 innings and gave up 7 runs on 10 hits with a hit by pitch, 2 walks, and 2 strikeouts. It will be interesting to see how Merrill Kelly looks in his first start since June 24th as he was placed on the injured list with blood clots. Steven Matz has been pitching well as of late with a 3.6 earned run average and a 1.32 WHIP in his last 15 games. When looking at the offenses throughout the month of July, the Cardinals are averaging 5.35 runs in their 20 games, while the Diamondbacks are scoring 4.06 runs in their 17 games in the month. Matz has had issues this season, but in his last start against the Cubs, he looked good, giving up only 1 run. The Diamondbacks bats are going to struggle again here, and that is going to be the difference here. Look for the Cardinals to get to 6 or 7 runs here, and that will be enough to get the job done. So the St. Louis Cardinals money line is our full game side pick. These pitcher splits have shown runs can be scored against them as Steven Matz is 1-3 with a 5.49 earned run average and a .306 opposing batting average in 10 games on the road, while Merrill Kelly is 3-3 with a 3.67 earned run average and a 1.1 WHIP in 8 home starts. Both teams have also shown the ability to hit home runs as in the last 7 days. The Cardinals have hit 7 team home runs while the Diamondbacks have hit 11 home runs in that span. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.